रागादिरोगान् सततानुशक्तान् अशेषकायप्रसृतान् अशेषान् औत्सुक्यमोहारदितान् जगान यो पूर्ववैद्याय नमोऽस्तु तस्मै.
Welcome to Ayurprabha. Today I am going to discuss about the care of a newborn baby, that is a Shishu Paricharya. So the Shishu Paricharya can be broadly classified under three headings. Under three headings, Chatamata Shishu Paricharya, Sadhyojata Shishu Paricharya, and Navajata Shishu Paricharya. In Chatamatra, Pranaprathyagamana, Ulpa Parimarjana, Mukha Vishodhana, etc. So many procedures are there. So in Chadamatra, immediately after the birth of the child, what all the procedures we have to perform, so that all things are coming under in a Chadamatra. Next is Sadhyojada. Sadhyojada is nothing but after the first 24 hours after birth of the child, the first 24 hours after the birth of the child, the first 24 hours, what all the things should be do. Okay, this all the procedures are coming under a Sadhyojata Shishya Paricharya. The third one is Navachata Shishya Paricharya, that is the first 120 days after birth, what are the things we have to perform. So this is the broad classification of Shishya Paricharya. Under Jadamatra, the first step is Prana Pratyagamana. Here Prana Pratyagamana means to recover the vital breath which has stopped. So Chakrapani is explaining that he is telling Yoni Endrena Pedana. During the delivery, the child is undergoing so many distresses. So due to that distress, there will be a prana avarodha, or there will be a vital breath is stopped. So to recover the vital breath, so we have to adopt the procedure like a prana pratyagamana. Here Charaka is telling first step is Ashmanam Sangadanam Karneyor Mula. So at the root of the ears, we have to rub the stones each other. So that is the first method. So that Vagbata is clearly telling that along with the rubbing of the stones, Vagbata is telling along with the rubbing of the stones, on the right ears should chant the mantras also. Then the second one is we should do fanning with a Krishna Kapalika. Then next Charaka is continuing. Then Charaka is telling after washing the hands and you trimmed your nails, then with the help of the cotton cloth, we have to remove the mucus which is present in the talu palate, which is present in the oshta in the lips, and the khanda pradesh in the throat, and the jinhva. As a whole, we can say in the oral cavity. So after cleaning the hands and trimmed nails, the doctor with the help of the cotton cloth have to remove the mucus which is present inside the oral cavity, so in order to restore the prana of the child. Second step is Ulpa Parimarjana, that is nothing but for there is a deposition of a whitish powder like a material on the body of the child, so we have to remove that. So for removing, Acharyas are prescribed that Sarpi Gridha should mix it with Saindava Lavana and should apply for removing the Ulba. Ulba is, we can correlate to our next Keshvasa. Next, that is Mukha Vishodhanam. Mukha Vishodhanam, according to Charaka, Mukha Vishodhanam, there will he mentioned the word Mukha Parisheka, means sprinkling or a pouring of water. So here Ushnam Udakam, Shridha Udakam. He mentioned the two types of water there. We can do the Mukha Parisheka or Mukha Vishodhana with Ushna Jala or with the Shridha Jala. So both we can do, but Chakrapani is explaining this that Ushna Jala should be used in Shida Kala and Shida Jala should be used in a Ushna Kala. For that purpose, Charaka is mentioned the two types of a water here. So in Shida Kala we have to use Ushna Jala, and in the Ushna Kala have to use Shida Jala for doing a Mukha Parisheka. Then we will move to the next one is Garbhodaka Vamana. In the womb, maybe the child will ingest the amniotic fluid which is over there. So in order to remove that from his body, so we have to adopt the next step is Garbhodaka Vamanam. That means we have to induce the Vamana, we have to induce the vomiting into the child with the help of a Saindava Lavana and Grida. Next step in the Jatamatra is Nabhi Nala Chedana, that is cutting of the umbilical cord. So according to Ashtanga Hridaya, he is telling from the umbilicus 4 angular distance we have to cut the umbilical cord. Okay, after cutting and tying the umbilical cord, we have to apply a Kushtu Thaila there. And according to Charaga, he is telling there from the umbilicus 8 angula should be cut, and after that you have to tie it. Then we should cut the umbilical cord with the help of Ardhadara Shastra. With the help of Ardhadara Shastra, it should be made up of either in Swarna or in Rajata or the Iris. It means the Ardhadara Shastra should be made up of gold, silver or steel. It can be either of these three. Then, after cutting the umbilical cord, there can be a formation of a suppuration. So, in order to reduce the suppuration, Charagai is telling we have to apply Elodra, Madhuka, Priyangu, Devataru and Haridra. The churna of this all the drugs, the powder in the powder form, we have to apply over the dead parts. Next, second one is Sadhyojada Shishuparichaya. That is within 24 hours what all the procedures we have to do. The first one is Thaila Parishega. That means we have to do Thaila Bhyanga over the body of the child. With help of the Bala Thaila, Ashtanga Hridaya is telling with the help of the Bala Thaila, you have to do Thaila Parishega or Sejana. Next one is Snana. After Thaila Parishega or Thaila Bhyanga, we have to do Snana. Okay, so Vagbhata is mentioned. First one is Panjakshiri Vriksha should be used. Okay, Panjakshiri Vriksha or Sarvagandha. Either this one we have to make either this two. We have to boil with water and make a shaya, and it can be used for snana. The next third one is Pichu Dharana. Vagbhata is telling we can use Sneha Pichu. The next one is fourth one is Udaka Kumbha Sthabana. That after performing this all the procedures, a pot full of water should be kept on the side of the head of the child along with mantras, along with the processing mantras. The last one is Prashana. According to Vagbhata, Aindra, Brahmi, Vacha, these three drugs can be used, or Shangapushpi, or we can use Swarna, Vacha, Brahmi, Tapya, Haridaki, or we can use Swarna should mix with Datri, or Datri is nothing but Amlaki. So Swarna can be mixed with Amlaki. So these all the drugs in the powdered form should mix with the Gridha and Madhu can give for child for Prashana. Third stage is Navachada Shishu Parijariya. Under that, Stanyapana is coming, the feeding of the baby. So the procedures and related to that we will discuss in the later videos. Then second one is Rakshakarma. That is here Rakshakarma means what are the things we have to perform to protect the child. So the Charaka and Shashula is mentioned what are the methods or what are the procedures we have to perform. So Adani, Kadira, Karkandu, Pilu, Parushaka. This all the plants or this all the trees should be surrounded with the house. And the Sarshaba, Adasi, Tandula and Kana, these seeds should be spreaded over the rooms, okay, where the child and the mother is going to sleep. Okay, next is we have to perform a homa oblations or nothing but we have to do prayers, okay, every day till the Namakarana, okay, till the naming rite we have to perform prayers or homa we have to do. Next is Karanaganiga and Tinduga. These two drugs we have to fire burning constantly. Okay? So in order to remove the evil spirits, or to avoid the bhaya to the child, or to it is a way of the protecting the child, we can say. So next is we have to perform the auspicious rites, and we have songs or playing some musical instruments. These all the things will be pleasing the mind of the baby and the mother. According to Sushrita, he is telling make a child in a comfortable manner. Okay, don't hurt him or don't make fear. Okay, this all, and how to perform all the Raksha karmas. If you are doing all the Raksha karmas, the child becomes Sattu Sambandha. He will be endorsed with excellence of mind. And Prasanna Mana, his mind will be, his manas will be, his mind will be clear. Okay, and then he will be a Niroga. If we are performing all the Raksha karmas, then he will be free from the diseases, and should not expose the child to the Vada, Taba, Vidya. That means should not expose the child to the air, breeze, bright light, okay, and all. Then etc. Is still in Grahachaya. That means the shadow of the planet. This all the things should be avoided. We can say should not expose him sunlight and all. Okay, so this to protect the child. So Sushruta is mentioned this all the things under the heading of Shishu Rakshana.